A Leafs writer reveals Brad Treliving's best decision as the Leafs general manager so far, plus a Leafs rookie inks his first entry-level deal, and I'm going to break it all down for you guys coming up on this episode of Hattrick HQ. But before we get into it, we got a word from our sponsor of this video, NordVPN. In the NHL, defense always wins championships, and if you want an extra layer of defense for your browsing, you need to try NordVPN, the fastest VPN out there.
A VPN or virtual private network encrypts your IP addresses so that when you are on public networks, you can create your own private network. This means you can enjoy Hattrick HQ, watch hockey games on the go safely and securely from anywhere around the world.
Right now, if you go to nordvpn.com/hattrick, you can get an exclusive discount and start browsing with your VPN today.
And not only is it speed with NordVPN, they also have a Threat Protection Pro that would help secure everything on your laptop, computer, mobile device, anything you can think of. You can kind of treat it as the Ryan Reeves of your computer, where he's going to knock out any threats coming its way.
So why wait? Upgrade your browsing experience today by heading to nordvpn.com/hattrick to get an exclusive offer. Plus, NordVPN has a 30-day money-back guarantee, so why not try it out so you never miss a crazy NHL highlight ever again. And a big shout out to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. And once again, thank you to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Make sure to go down below in the pinned comment in the description to get your exclusive offer and start browsing with NordVPN today. But with that said, let's jump right into the first topic of the video today, which is Leafs rookie inks new deal. And yes, obviously Leafs draft selection this summer was Ben Danford, and today we actually seen him sign his entry-level deal with the club. Obviously, we got a post here from on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, from the Toronto Maple Leafs saying pen to paper with a picture of Ben Danford signing his 3-year entry-level contract with the club. And just a little recap here on Ben Danford. 18, was drafted 31st by the Maple Leafs this offseason. 6'1" right-hand shot defenseman. Played last season in the OHL with Oshawa Generals, recording a goal and 33 points in 64 games, and helped the team to the OHL Championship Series appearance. In 2 seasons with the Generals, Danford has 5 goals and 54 points in 127 career games. Obviously, last year, having that tremendous improvement of having that 33-point season with the Generals. They also say here, the Ontario native also represented Canada at the 2023 Hinka Gretzky Cup, appearing in 5 games en route to a gold medal. And obviously, we talked about this guy here a lot on the channel when the Leafs did draft him. It's great to see him now sign his entry-level deal with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Don't think we will see him this season. I do expect we will see him back in the OHL with the Oshawa Generals, but it's great to have this guy now under contract. He's working at developing his game to get to the big club, get to the end goal of being a Toronto Maple Leaf. And I got really high hopes for this guy. He's a Brad Treliving type of defenseman. We know Brad likes his defenseman, and this is what you're getting with Ben Danford. He's a great, he contributes offensively. He's great on the defensive end of the puck as well. Obviously having tremendous improvement by only having in his 2 previous seasons 54 points to now having 33 points in 1 season. So now with the contract side, with him being drafted, the pressure's off his shoulders. He can go back to focusing on his game, focusing on getting to the NHL. And I really do suspect we will see a really good season out of Ben Danford in the OHL this year, which maybe we might see him with the club next year. Maybe we get to see him in preseason action. That would be great as well. But I do think we will see him back in the OHL this year, and hopefully we will get to see him with the big club one day. I got high hopes for this guy with the type of trajectory he's on right now. It's looking like he will make this team eventually. It's just a matter of when, and it's just great to see him get this deal out of the way, and now he can just focus on his game. So big shout out to Ben Danford for signing his first pro contract. I know it means a lot to him, and we're excited for him to be a Leaf here on the channel. But we're going to get into the second topic of the video today, probably why a lot of you guys clicked on it. That is Brad's best move as GM. And yes, there has been a wide debate about what Brad Treliving's best move as Toronto Maple Leafs GM has been so far. But today we got an article from the editor-in-Leaf where they talked about this. And the answer might surprise you as we just jump in and take a look at it here. They said they threw around the words of franchise altering when they signed Alex Nylander to the Marlies contract, saying that he thinks Alex Nylander is the best move Brad Treliving has made for the Toronto Maple Leafs as his time as GM, and they make a very good point for it here. He says this signing is a type of low risk, high reward signing that good GMs know how to make, and the younger Nylander brother could be one of the best bargains in the entire NHL next season. They also go on to say here, now technically Nylander is not an official member of the Leafs rather than just the Marlies, but the likely scenario is he tears up the AHL, gets called up to show a few months into the season, and earns a spot full time in the NHL. They say here, after scoring 11 goals in his final 23 games with the Blue Jackets last season, there's no reason he can't do it again. I'm not saying he's going to score on a 40-goal pace, is what they say in this article, but they definitely think he can crack about 15 goals. He says, I don't see why not, especially with a roster as talented as the Toronto Maple Leafs. And that's a good point there, because obviously if you're putting up 11 goals in the NHL on a Columbus Blue Jackets team that's kind of lacking, then when you get to a team like the Toronto Maple Leafs who have so much star talent there, like, obviously his brother, William Nylander, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, John Tavares, Max Domi, it's really just going to help this guy's game out because he's going to be playing with so many better players around him, which will ultimately generate to him having more success in the NHL. And they also go on to say here to end this article that there's not one risk in this deal, and these low-risk, high-reward contracts are exactly what Brad Treliving should be doing. Allotting 4 years to David Kampf-type players is not a good idea, but 1-year deals to young guys with tons of upside, absolutely. And when I seen this article today, I said I had to share it with you guys because I could argue that this Alex Nylander signing could be Brad Treliving's best move as GM so far because, like they say here in this article, getting these guys in is very, very low risk because at worst case scenario, the Marlies have a stud guy down there in the AHL that can carry them offensively. But best case scenario here is that he rips up the AHL at the start of the season and we get to see him called up, sign an NHL deal, and just work hard and be a full-time NHLer for this Toronto Maple Leafs team. That's the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is, hey, he just stays with the Marlies. There is no risk involved for the Toronto Maple Leafs at all at bringing Alex Nylander in. And this is why I think it's one of the best signings because he's so young, he has so much upside, his ceiling is still fairly high, so if he can get into this Marlies roster who has a great developmental system and just develops him, maybe they see some tweaks to his game that they think he needs to make and he makes those and then his whole game is just changed and he comes up to the Toronto Maple Leafs a completely different player. He wants to play with his brother William Nylander, so I think he's going to be working his butt off this season in the AHL to get up to the NHL at some point, and once he comes up, I don't think we will ever see him go back down. I think this is going to be one of the best deals of the season in the entire NHL because you could have a guy just come up and score about 10 to 15 goals depending on what point of the season he comes up and just instantly impact that bottom six, just spark the offense in that bottom six because he's just that type of player, and I really like this signing. I think that was one of the better ones Brad Treliving has done, and like they say here in this article, doing more of these signings doesn't hurt the Leafs at all because we just seen, I believe it was yesterday, maybe the day before, Kyle Clifford signed with the Marlies deal as well. We've seen Kiefer Bellows sign a deal with the Marlies last year. Signing these guys that are low risk but can help your team if in a pinch or if they're having a tremendous season, give them a shot is definitely a great way to go about it because, I mean, was it last season, I believe we seen Logan Stankoven in Dallas. He was playing great with the Texas Stars, got called up to Dallas, and was playing tremendous for them in that playoff run. So if Alex Nylander can be a guy like that for the Toronto Maple Leafs, it's really going to make a difference for this team, because if Berube's like a few games into the season, a month into the season, and he's saying, hey, we need some more offense out of this bottom six. I don't know what we can do to shape this up. And you look down in the Marlies and Alex Nylander is on a tear. This is a guy you're going to want to bring up to try to bring a spark to this team. And I didn't think it might be too early from this article to say it's the best move by Brad Treliving so far, but I definitely think it is. It could be the best move by Brad Treliving so far. If Alex Nylander can have a great season in the AHL, he comes up to the NHL and he can contribute, this will be the best move Brad Treliving has made as a Toronto Maple Leafs GM so far. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think Brad's best move is so far? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that down below in the comment section. We're going to get into everybody's favorite topic here, which is comment of the day. And the comment of the day today goes to Cowboy Caps. Shout out to Cowboy Caps. I mean, we've seen him commenting here on the video every now and then. Appreciate you coming back here and showing your support to us. He says, I would like either of the Tkachuk brothers on the Maple Leafs, and I know a lot of people from that video yesterday agree with you, Cowboy Caps. Having a Brady or Matthew Tkachuk in Toronto would just be really fun to see, but I appreciate the support and like seeing you guys come back to the videos here and leaving your thoughts. It means a lot to us. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure down below, hit that like button. It helps push these videos out to all the Leafs fans on YouTube. Also, comment on the video. You might be featured on the next comment of the day, just like our buddy Cowboy Caps was today. And subscribe to the channel. We're trying to hit 5,000 before the end of the summer. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to check out that video we did yesterday talking about a Tkachuk Mariner situation, it'll be popping up on your screen right now. But as always, I've been your host, KC. Keep your stick on the ice.